Hi, Yvan Lacroix here, and I'm in the TRC studio. Now, I'm here to actually wash my car, and Levi said he'd be bringing stuff in, but you know, I see he's got some stuff on the table. He's got this beautiful new towel that just happens to match the color of my Fiat. It might go away in a Fiat later. We got the ultra black sponge. We have the new Detail Factory, super soft, easy to hold on brush. And it's got some other Detail Factory brushes because we're gonna have to do that shot of getting that exotic Italian car emblem with the soap. And we have a foam can in here and gloves. But the only thing I'm missing is a Levi and the chemicals.
Don't worry about that. I gotcha. So,
Mr. Gates.
Well, you know, we've got all these new products up here.
Yeah.
You know, a few of these with the towel and the Curveball brush.
Right.
Figured we'd try something different. Something that you've never tried before.
No.
And, you know, the folks at home are a little curious, so to speak. So,
well, you know, and just take a look at this bag.
Oh, this is called a cap sack.
Cap sack, and beautiful Stjarnagloss logo on it. And I'm excited to try these products.
Yeah, so we've got, what we're gonna be doing here is a detailing uncut, meaning that this camera is gonna continually keep going. There's gonna be no cuts, and we're gonna have this camera down here be a picture-in-picture, as you will, so you can get a nice detail close-up shot.
Exactly.
But we're gonna show you guys how to wash a car, normally, real time, how to do it on a dirty car.
And how to have fun doing it.
That's right. And we have the Stjarnagloss line to do that with. So we're gonna be using Sno, which is their snow foam. It's a pre-cleaner snow foam. You know,
appropriately named.
The UK and European folks like to use a snow foam to break up everything before you do a contact wash.
And it's fun.
Yeah, and it smells good.
Yeah.
Then we're gonna use Glatt, which is the rinse aid. This is gonna be our drying aid. For the vehicle. We're gonna use Forst because, well, that's the first product you use, and it's their citrus pre-cleaner. We're gonna use it on the tires and fender wells, some of the lowers.
Oh, in the front end too.
Yeah, and to break up all that dirt first before we hit it with the foam cannon. Then, this is my favorite. This is Matta.
Matta?
This is a pure soap. That's its job. It doesn't apply any protection or anything. It's designed for matte finishes. It doesn't have any gloss enhancers. It's just a pure detailing wash soap.
Yeah.
So we'll have that.
Purple, but I hear it does not smell like grapes.
It doesn't smell like grapes, no.
I'm not a fan of the grape smell.
For our final wipe down, we're going to be using Silke, which is just their high gloss detailing spray.
Yep.
So we'll use this in conjunction with the Glatt. So the Glatt will go on as a rinse aid.
Okay.
It'll provide protection.
Yeah.
Then Silke will go back, add a little more gloss, finish out the protection. And then we're going to be using Hjul, which is a color change wheel cleaner, iron remover wheel cleaner. So we'll throw that on there just to see what kind of happens.
Yeah.
So
especially on these plastic hubcaps.
They're gonna bleed.
Yeah.
They're gonna bleed. So that's it. That's everything. We got 2 buckets here.
Yep.
Got warm water in them, so we can literally start adding some stuff here to get this party started. So we'll open up the foam cannon.
Do we have a dilution ratio that's recommended with this?
Yeah, I think it says about 100 to 250, 100 milliliters of snow foam at 10 to 1. So 100 milliliters. Right now, we're right here at 850 milliliters where the water is.
Let's bring it up to 1 liter. And
so we'll go up and we can get there.
Or 950.
Yeah.
So it's not too thick, which is nice.
No, it's very, very light. And that's kind of one of the nice things about it. So you can do a fine dilution, which helps. So.
And actually, this lid is great because it's like a perfume style lid or whatever.
Yeah.
But it allows it to flow out easily. So.
And it's got a nice coconut scent.
Yeah.
Which is kind of fun. And then we'll bring the camera over.
Yep.
We'll crack some Matta, put it in our wash bucket. Now you guys are probably wondering what we're gonna be using. We're not using mitts, we're using ultra black sponges. So, let's see which one's which here. This is the wash. So we'll throw our sponges in there. And we're just gonna take some Matta. And in reality, you only need 2 capfuls.
Yeah.
I gave it a couple squirts. I like it. It's a large bucket. We're gonna put basically about 4 capfuls in there.
Yeah.
This is a little thicker consistency.
Right, I noticed that.
Not too bad.
Yeah, it has a sort of pine woods type smell.
Yeah, and you can see I've already got some suds going, but once we put the pressure washer in, it's really gonna amp it up.
Amp up those suds.
Yeah, so first we'll grab the Forst.
And I'll get the wheel cleaner.
Okay, and we'll start start giving ourselves a little spray action. Now we could put this in a IK sprayer. You can foam it, you can lighten it up a little bit, or this is all neat right now.
Yeah, but I'm definitely a fan of the IK sprayer, just to, you know, well, actually give me that ball, because I know you have big problems with those squeezing fingers.
I'll trade you with that one. How about that?
All right, look, I can do it at two hands.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, look.
Sorry there, Jimmy.
Yeah. So that picture-in-picture camera could be picture-in-picture falling over.
So the front of this is PPF'd.
Front, yeah, old PPF,
yeah,
2012, and it gets towed by a bus. That's what the hook's sticking
really,
out.
It pushes the bus.
Yeah, well, yeah.
We all know it's a strong car.
You know, these super powerful Italian exotics, they're great at doing that. But yeah, so we've got some accumulated tar on here. And unlike my old bus, this one doesn't
slobber.
Yeah, it doesn't have slobber tubes, and it actually doesn't sweat horsepower.
There, that's good. That's good.
The way the Detroit diesel folks like to call it.
Yeah.
And you know, for a relatively strong APC, it doesn't have that takes your breath away smell.
Yeah. We'll get this exhaust tip down here.
It's got a bit of a citrus smell to it.
Yeah, it is a citrus base, so easy. I like, one thing is it's highly dilutable, so I've been able to run 10-to-1 with this product too, not having to run it straight, where 10-to-1 actually provides awesome, really good cleaning power.
Yeah. And you know, before we get going too far, we'll let Jimmy take a close-up of the car, because it really is dirty.
In there.
Yeah. Now, people always accuse us of cleaning a clean car. Well, they can't do that today.
That's right.
No. And this is a result of the urban legend that I've been hearing for 10 years now.
You got to experience it.
That Boise gets dirty rain. This car was clean yesterday. It hasn't been driven. All that's happened to it is it got rained on.
Yeah, so, this is something that so many people on the podcast, on our lives, they've always heard us complain about it. Many people some people have experienced it in their own areas, but a lot of people are always like, what are you talking about, dirty rain? This is what we have. The difference is this stuff gets very sticky.
Yeah.
It's just weird. So it's got a lot of minerals in it. It's from there's a lot of dry lake beds nearby, and we're in a high desert. So a lot of the sand and dirt and minerals from the ground get kicked up when a windstorm combined with the rain happens, and this is what these cars turn into. Yeah. So we'll get my tip straight here.
Oh, you can open it. Yeah. It's not locked.
All right.
There's really no protection on this.
You say that, feels like there's no protection on this, but what this is all the sticky rain and dirty rain that dirt is still on the surface. And the reason for that is all the minerals in it. Now, we could have pre-cleaned the whole car with Forst, and you can see on the lowers where it started to pull all the dirt off there, but it's still pretty clingy. So that's what Snow's supposed to do. So Snow is a higher pH snow foam that has cleaning detergents in it. And the goal is that it's gonna break down a lot of the dirt prior to doing a contact wash.
And allow me to do that.
Oh, you wanna do this? All right.
People have never seen me foam a vehicle.
That's right, they
before.
haven't. Whoop, you gotta back it off a little there. There you go.
Now, how long do we let this sit?
We can let it sit depending on temperature and things like that. You basically watch it start to pull itself down. And once it gets to about like this, you
Yeah.
can see it start pulling and it's more even across. That's when we want to take it off.
Okay.
We'll just rinse it off. But when it's like this, you can see how even it is. We want to let it do its work.
Now, the Fiat isn't exactly a huge car, but we only use like 400 ml.
Yeah, not much at all. But you could put some water into there.
Yeah.
Suds it up, and we could use the brushes and help break up some of the dirt. And that's when the brushes kind of come in at this point where we could literally use them for all those.
Well, I want to
Thanks.
do that shot, and Jimmy, I'll need you for this. That shot that we've seen in every detailer's video.
Yeah.
And that is, you know, the brush on the exotic car emblem.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there we go. Oh, you know, I got that circular motion going in there. Look at that expensive Italian sports car emblem. Now, these brushes are great. They're ergonomic, but the Curveball,
It's even more ergonomic.
oh, much more ergonomic, because it's got that, you know, nice, easy to hold on to shape.
So right here, I just put a little car wash soap
Yeah.
in the bristles itself.
Right. It's like shaving cream.
Yeah,
and actually
it's
that
literally
brush
like that.
feels, you know, anybody who's shaved before and it has used brush and, you know, a brush style shaving cream, that's what that brush feels like.
Yeah. Well, what I like is it's still just as soft, just as safe, but it's a little more easier to hold for me.
Yeah. Well,
But
not
then
just
it's-
for you, everybody.
Yeah, it covers a bigger area too. So
Yeah.
you can kind of get a couple things cleaned a little better.
Yep. And, you know, just in case people missed it, Jimmy, we'll do this again because it's such an important part of the detail. It's getting that brush, and yes, I am being 100% sarcastic here, but getting that brush, you know, around that red Italian sports car emblem. And I can honestly say I've actually never done that. So,
Well, and it's fun because when people ask, you know, what do you tow behind your bus? You can say, oh, it's just a little red Italian sports car.
yeah, exactly.
They don't know exactly what you mean,
No.
but
And
they're
it starts with an F.
impressed.
Basically,
Yeah. It's got the lineage of the Ferrari. Just
So I'm just hitting around the windowsills with this guy.
yeah. And actually, I'm going to use this little pink brush here
Help break up some of those areas.
because underneath these vent caps, vent shields, it's always a pain to get in there. And this little brush just happens to fit in there beautifully. You know, people that are afraid of using brushes on paint, when you're using something that has the lubrication like this, it's not an issue.
Well, and these brushes are so soft.
Yeah, they are.
So the cool thing about the little curveball, little holder there,
Yeah.
set that on there. All right, so as you can see, it started to drip.
Now, if you are dealing with a soft top like this, you know, Levi's got the pressure washer turned down. You really do not want to have high pressure on a soft top because you'll actually damage it. But Levi is a professional, and I trust him with my own children, never mind my car.
I mean, you don't want me to get in between the seal as close as I can and try and rinse out the dirt?
No, that wouldn't be good.
Okay,
Very good.
so
Now, the Ultra Black sponge, when we were developing it, we always said it could be used with soap, but
yeah, that was kind of the.
I only used it once with soap.
So I use it still with soap,
Yeah.
and it differentiates back and forth between rinseless and soap, which is really nice.
The nice thing about the sponge is you don't have to go back to the bucket as often because you can flip it over. tell how I'm used to doing a bucket wash because I rinsed it in the bucket, in the
Yeah.
soap bucket. So,
But you can do a 2-bucket wash
yeah, exactly.
with this guy.
Well, you know me, what my 2-bucket normal wash
Yep.
is. 1 bucket on each side of the car. So,
What do you think of the smell?
I love it. You know, I don't like, a lot of the products have the, really strong fruity smell to them. This is different. It's got a nice clean smell.
Well, and what I like is, like you say, a lot of products still use what I refer to as an old car wash style.
Yeah.
Cherries,
Grapes.
cinnamon, grape, like, that's my childhood.
Yeah.
But I like this because it's got a nice, more adult smell in a way.
Smells like a really expensive cologne.
Yeah. Well, and not so much like a cologne, more like like you said, a household cleaner.
Yeah.
Maybe you saw it at a fancy hotel. Here. So, Glatt as the drying aid.
Right.
A lot of people, they've seen our videos, they know how to use a drying aid. It's basically gonna help disperse the water.
Right.
But there is an extra step. That's the only thing.
You rinse again.
You rinse again because this does have a water activated bit of protection.
Excellent.
So, unlike there's some of these water activated, you only have a finite time to get it on. We're indoors, we're in climate controlled.
Yeah.
So I can go around and spray the whole car and then pick
so
up
you
that
don't
sprayer.
have like the 10 to 12.7 seconds to get it off?
There's some that you have to be almost double fisted,
Yeah.
ready to go. Glatt, as long as you're in temperature controlled area and you're not in sun,
Don't let it dry in the sun.
don't let it dry on in the sun, but you can literally go around, get a nice fine mist.
And you can put it on everything, right?
You can put it on everything. It can go on glass, it can go on chrome, it can go on fabric. It can go
even on the fabric top.
on the
Cool.
fabric top, it can go on wheels, it can go on all kinds of stuff. I've been using it lately on wheels as a kind of a protective agent.
Yeah. So you mean my $5 plastic hubcaps are going to be protected?
Yes, they will be, which is a nice feature.
Yeah.
But
And
again,
those of you wondering why we have plastic hubcaps on the Fiat, it's because we tow it behind the bus. We actually do not see the Fiat behind the bus. There's no way that we know it's there unless we're looking in the rearview camera. So yes, these wheels have been curbed occasionally because we don't see where we're driving it. The curbing is not from driving it, the curbing is from pulling it. And
it's safe for PPF. This front is
Yeah.
PPF, so it's not gonna hurt it. Now,
so basically it goes everywhere.
it goes everywhere, but I did it on a small car. It's got a nice pineapple scent,
Yeah.
which is nice. And then I can just hit. And you should be able to see an instant change into the hydrophobic.
Oh, definitely, yeah. And even though I'm a dyed-in-the-wool rinseless guy, these types of products always excite me because it's fun to see this change in hydrophobic. And now we know we have a protection, so it's safer when we're drying. One peculiarity about, Italian sports cars all have their own little peculiar things. You'll need to open the gas cap to rinse it because I can tell you it's full of soap.
Now, when Jack does his videos, he always does a little gardening can filled with water.
Okay.
And he puts Glatt on, and then he dries the car with the stream of water
Yeah.
so that you can watch the water
Right.
run off the vehicle. So
Yeah. But I know
all of
for
his
a
videos
fact
are like that.
that this one is slightly contaminated.
A little bit.
Yeah.
But it still does a really good job. And if you find a spot that, maybe has a little more contamination or didn't get a lot of protection,
Oh wow. Yeah.
you can hit it, spray it again, and go over that spot. The other thing I like, some of these rinse aids that other companies or sprayable protection, if you don't get it off in time,
you're screwed.
Yeah, it gets funny. So, like here along the bottom, we can see it's still got some contamination. The water's not running the way it should on this bottom here, Jimmy.
And in all fairness, we bought this vehicle in middle of 2021. It gets washed, once a month or two, whether it needs it or not. I'm a detailer, so of course I don't wash my own car. But
I can hit that. And you should get those hydrophobics right back.
And despite the high level of contamination on it, because I know it's got a lot, and I'm conscious of my car needs to be decontaminated, but we can see the beading just came right back.
Yeah, that's really nice. So we're gonna move this. I almost want to move it out of the wash bay, but I think we'll be okay.
Oh, I wouldn't mind you moving it out of the wash bay.
Well, I know you wouldn't mind because you're walking around in not wash bay appropriate footwear.
Yeah.
But this 1500 might do quick work of it. And I don't even have to move it out of the wash bay.
Yeah.
It's almost as big as the car.
It's almost as big as the car.
Yeah.
As you see.
Yeah, I think it'll cover the hood in one pass. Yeah, pretty much.
Just about.
Yeah. And exactly, the vehicle is basically dry.
Yeah. Well, we did it all. Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
The other thing is it's added a slickness to the surface.
Right.
So that's one of the benefits of that drying aid.
Yeah.
Is to add that.
Now, do we put the OSS?
You can, the Parla, or that's Silke.
Yeah.
You can use it as a drying aid.
Okay.
What we're gonna do, because we've already used Glatt,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna dry it off and then we'll go back over it
Oh, okay.
and wipe the whole car down, get all the little streaks and
Yeah. So
things.
basically, we'll use it as a detailing spray,
Yeah,
as opposed
literally,
to as
yeah.
a drying aid, because we have the glatt on here right now that's providing the lubrication that
And
you need
it is-
with the soap and water wash.
It's so slick.
Yeah. Oh,
This towel's just gliding over it.
Yeah. There's a door panel left. I can do it. I won't have the windshield. So.
Well, I didn't want you to get
They're
too wet.
My feet are already wet. That is nice. And the towel itself, kudos on that. I know you had let's say a enormous hand in designing this towel. And people think, we mean designing a towel. It's just a towel. There's a lot of work that goes into
Yeah, we
this.
figure out new ways to make it better.
Yeah. And one pass and it's dry.
Yeah, but you can feel the slickness on that surface.
Definitely, yeah.
So that's one of the reasons that they use it is for that. And it doesn't leave, like I said, I've used ones where it leaves the film if you don't get it off in time, or it leaves a spot where you sprayed, or it leaves some sort of staining. What I like about this product is it doesn't do that.
And the Fiat is a small car, admittedly.
That towel's still dry.
Oh, the towel's still dry, yeah. But like most cars on the road, I don't know how the designers do it, but I think a mirror holds what, 2.5 gallons of water?
About that.
Yeah. And on the soft top.
Yeah, you can throw that, it'll help
yeah.
absorb a lot of it.
So we'll absorb a lot of this moisture out of the soft top. So we'll just let the towel sit for a second. And look at that.
Yeah, that's actually a really cool shot.
Yeah.
It's pulled a lot of water out of there.
Yeah. So we have basically a dry top now.
So people are probably gonna wonder why we didn't scrub the wheels, why we didn't clean them as hard.
Yeah, it's my car, first of all. Secondly, like we mentioned, they're really cheap plastic hubcaps. They're scratched up. They look like crap. The winter tires are on their last legs on this, so we're not focusing on the wheels and tires at this time.
Yeah, if you had a nicer set of wheels, maybe we would be working on that.
Well, you know,
that you wanted to take care of them.
Bus,
Oh yeah, we
it's
need
got
to get
some
those
nice wheels.
Yeah, we need to get those Alcoas looking sharp.
Yeah, but this is just amazes me. You know, I've tried a lot of towels in my time, and to go from a surface wet like that, we literally deposit the towel on it, and bingo.
Yeah, and you could honestly set that on there for a lot longer.
Yeah.
And let the capillary action,
Right.
and just let the water itself find its way back up into the towel. But what I like is it's still dry.
Yeah.
This towel's not wet at all.
And as we mentioned, look at the water coming out of the mirror.
Oh, yeah.
It just keeps pouring out of there.
Yeah.
There's some on the lens.
And, you know, the front bumper still. And you know, the towel, people say, well, a big towel like this, it's gonna be scraping on the ground and all that. No, it isn't. When you use a proper technique, like Levi is doing, basically you're holding the towel in two hands. The towel never touches the ground because he's doing the top half and the bottom at the same time.
That's right. It's almost like I'm a professional.
You've done this, I think, once or twice before.
Just a couple times.
Yeah.
Just a couple times. So with Silke, I want to move the car out. So we're gonna have this camera get picked up. If you want me to pull it out since I can climb in, we'll slide the camera back so that way you can see the camera moving. You'll see this camera moving. But I want to get it out here so that we can show that it's sitting here. So Gabe, behind the camera there, we'll just lift the camera up and move it over back.
And we'll keep Yvan in the shot all the time so we know it hasn't been moved, it hasn't been edited, and we don't have to see Levi fumbling with the keys, trying to start the car, figure out where the key and all that goes. Because, you know, these Italian sports cars, or economy cars, depending on how you look at it, have a propension of being a little different than North American cars. He's used to the rag and rock. He's used to that very high performance Elantra. So it makes a bit of a difference, but we can see the Fiat moving by itself with Levi behind the wheel, and look at that shine already. This is good. So we're gonna move the camera just a little more, focus on the car. There we go. We always kept in shot, no editing happening. And you know, people at TRC, we're doing this right after TRCMA. So, you know, TRCMA, however you want to pronounce it, they're tired.
We are tired.
They're beat. So the editing portion of it isn't really necessarily what they're wanting to do right now.
That's right. Well, and we want people to see the difference. So, Yvan, here's some Matta here, or Silke.
Silke.
So Silke is just a detail spray.
Right, and why are they putting these letters on there?
So the design of the bottle originally, so that's an older label, but the original design of the bottle was so it spells out the brand name Stjarnagloss.
Okay. So this is the end of Stjarnagloss.
Yeah.
OSS.
So the difference is that now they're going to be changing so that the name of the product is actually going to be in that same shape.
Yeah.
But with the name of it. So it'll say Silke in that kind of odd style, quadrangle shape.
Now, how do you prefer using this? Spraying it on the towel or spraying it on the surface?
That's what's so great about this product. So a little bit goes a long way.
Yeah.
So you only need a light amount, but you'll feel a bit of a grab first.
Yep, exactly.
And then it'll get super
it gets
slicky.
immediately slick.
It's because those polymers have to bond.
Yeah.
So once they bond, then it adds, and then the other thing it's going to do is deepen the color. So it's going to bring out the depth of the color, and it's going to add some extra gloss of shine to the vehicle. So I really like this product because of how easy it is to use, but I really like it for the fact that it darkens colors. So this red will be very vibrant.
Right, exactly. And it's, again, not an overpowering smell. It's not, making us go. And you know, we're gonna have Dane's butt probably in the shot here because he's adjusting lights for us. He was asked to do it.
You know you guys can talk, right?
Yeah, you guys could totally talk.
Yeah.
Oh, Gabe's like trying to.
Gabe's trying to.
This light doesn't like to flip, so
He forgot that this is an uncut video and people like seeing everybody here.
I knew it was an uncut.
Dane knew.
Dane knew because he doesn't have to edit this one. And I'm putting you to a challenge because you're Mr. what do you call them? Thumbnail around here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take that from your
I want to see a good thumbnail for this video. One with me and Suds.
So
That is a good idea.
here we go. I'm just gonna show you guys we're gonna go a little faster, then give it back to Ivan so he can use it.
So again, we don't have to worry about it necessarily drying
As
on
long
the surface.
as you're in the right temperature.
Right. And the right temperature today is 71 degrees inside the TRC studio.
Yeah, we don't have any sunlight. We don't
Yeah.
have anything to worry about.
Hey, Ivan, look over here.
There.
Levi, look over here. Holy, look over here.
Everyone, look at Dane.
Hey.
There we go.
Hey, you guys got to see us take a thumbnail.
But that's not what he's going to use as a thumbnail. I want to see me and Suds in the thumbnail. That's going to freak people out. What do you mean he uses soap? Well, in generally, you know, a lot of people take this to...
You don't rinseless wash your body.
No, I don't. But, you know, a lot of people take detailing too seriously. And we see it on the groups all the time. They're bashing each other. They're doing all sorts of weird things because, oh, you're a rinseless guy, or I will never use soap again. Whatever you want.
Yeah,
As long as your customer is happy, that's what counts.
We did. We dried the whole car with the 1500, Gabe. That's how fast you missed it.
Well, it is also a small car.
Didn't take long.
I mean, I'm not trying to. I know we gotta sell it.
We're not trying to minimize the car here, but yeah.
Now,
Every time it's like cops.
yeah, sorry. I'm losing my voice because of the fact that I spoke for an entire week. So you can see there's no high spots in the paint. Very simple, easy, super simple wipe off, and very slick. I think that's another thing that I really like about the product is the slickness it leaves behind. And it smells good.
Yeah, it's, again, not an overpowering smell. It's not a really jump in your face sort of smell, but it's nice. It's just
Slight.
calming. Yeah, it's slight, it's there. It's not, you know, we want to die from the smell.
It doesn't smell like bubble gum or anything. It's just a nice
Yeah,
scent, nice fragrance.
right.
Simple, easy. I'm gonna put some on this window and this mirror. It also does add a little bit of protection,
Yeah,
which
exactly.
is really nice.
And that slickness is, it's not a joke. Oh, and after it's cured for a few minutes, it's even slicker.
Yeah, it starts to get
Yeah.
nice.
Now, if you're watching this, you know, while he's doing that, we're going to ask you to subscribe to this channel. Maybe even hit that notification bell if you haven't done already, and give us a thumbs up.
There you go.
And even better, leave us a comment, or 5 or 10, because interaction is a good thing. We love interacting with you, but the more you interact, the more YouTube and Google will actually show this video to other people. And they'll get to learn that washing your car is fun. It's not a job. It is actually an enjoyment. You know, when Levi and I were kids, we'd be cruising down the city streets in our Mustang. Well, not the Mustang, the car, but we used to call, we called them Mustangs in Quebec. I don't know what you guys called them here, but they were, you know, the bike with the long seat.
Oh yeah, no, just a cruiser
Beach
bike.
cruiser?
So you had different variations of your Schwinn,
Yeah,
different styles. There was a Mustang, there was an orange crate, there was
right. So,
different cruisers. For me though, I was riding a Huffy Sigma.
oh, well, you know, I was doing
Had
the,
moon discs on it.
oh, see, I was doing the Mustang thing with the 3-speed, you know, and the
And the banana seat.
banana seat, yeah.
Coaster.
So when we were going down the street riding our bike on Saturday morning, we would see the fathers of the neighborhood washing
yeah.
their cars.
Oh yeah.
It's something we don't see anymore. And, you know, with the price of these things, it's something that people should start doing again. Just be yourself. Wash your car. Have fun with it. You know, going through the car wash, yes, it's convenient, it's easy, but it's actually fun to wash your car.
Well, and another thing that most people don't realize is, yeah, you can go through the car wash, but the thing that happened when I used to work at a car wash back in the day when I was a teenager was the fact that people would bring their cars in, say after a dirty rain like this.
Yeah.
They would wash their car. They would then stop at the grocery store. They would stop, look at their car and go, when did I get that scratch? When did I get this dent?
Yeah.
Used to happen at the car wash.
Right.
They run over and tell the car wash attendant, and the person that whoever was working or washed the car or dried the car would say, well, no, when I opened your door to let you out, I noticed this ding right here, and I've got video of us pointing at the ding from when you got out. And a lot of people go, oh, and then they find out a week later, they come in, oh, it was my kid, they smacked this while I was in the garage or vice versa or whatever. So another good reason to wash your car is you get to inspect it. You can see if maybe a cart hit you, or the neighbor, or while you're at work you got a door ding or something like that. So you know how your car looks. You can kind of see all that stuff before it happens. So another good reason to learn how to wash your own car and not just leave it up to that, which is one of the reasons that Stjarnagloss is out. To be able to have fun with it, enjoy it. Simple, easy, effective, and you just saw how long it took us to wash it, even with two of us.
And we weren't exactly rushing.
No.
But it's just fun, you know. And you used to wash cars in the driveway with your father when you were a kid.
Yeah, that was how I got my allowance.
Exactly, same here. And I'm sure Augie will be washing cars soon enough.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I would like that.
Yeah. You know, I'm sure he'll enjoy it as well. But it's just a fun part of life.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't have to be all done right away. And you don't have to worry about getting it perfect. Get your car clean. And you know, like I do, when you have a car this clean,
or this high performance of a machine.
It goes faster.
It does, because the wind doesn't stick to all the weird spots on it.
It gets better fuel economy.
That's right.
It sounds better. And you know, people will look at you and point, not because you're a big guy in a silly little car. No, because it's nice and shiny.
There you go. So we just washed this car, and I don't know if we had a timer going or not, but now you guys know exactly how long it took us to do this. It's something you can do easily at home.
57 minutes.
Took us 57 minutes?
As of right now.
Okay, well that was about almost an hour for us to wash this from start to finish with two people. Now, if I was hustling and I wasn't talking to the camera, I'd probably go a little faster. But if this is you at home, hey, grab your spouse, grab your best friend, grab your roommate, make them come out and wash a car with you. You guys get both your cars washed, or all five.
In under an hour.
Get them all done in under an hour per car using the Stjarnagloss products, using 1500 and a couple 365s. That's what we used for this. Not a lot of stuff.
Not a lot of stuff.
Couple buckets, foam cannon, pressure washer, things like that.
If you don't have a foam cannon or pressure washer, a garden hose just does just as well.
Yeah, all of these products are super safe, super easy. They're not going to harm it, but they're going to be fun. You're going to smell. They're going to smell good. You're going to enjoy yourself, and you're going to get great results. So
and look, more water dripping from the mirror.
Yeah, I don't know what you're going to do about that. You're just going to have to just.
I'm going to take it on the highway and drive.
Yeah, there you go. So that's it, guys. As always, make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe, and check out Yvan, Detailer's Business Academy, and on YouTube, and anywhere you'll find Yvan Lacroix on social media. And as always, stay tuned for more videos right here at the Rag Company YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.